Well, it's no secret the city of Elmira has seen better days, but with a community-wide effort, a new plan is being put into place to give the city the revitalization it needs. WENY's Samantha Potter joins us now with a special report that details the Refresh Elmira plan. Samantha?
Renata, unlike developers who have made promises in the past to revitalize downtown, this plan includes local players committed to making it happen. They're taking a different approach from previous plans that never followed through.
It's going to take this community deciding that it doesn't want to look like it looks anymore.
Decades of decline. The city of Elmira has seen it all. From businesses closing their doors, vacant buildings beyond repair, to a 40% poverty rate. And many people still blaming a flood that happened more than 40 years ago. But with a community-wide effort, leaders are working to stop blaming and start taking back the once thriving city with a plan to refresh Elmira.
I tell everybody we've been down so long, I think some people have a hard time figuring out what up is, but that's up to us.
The Refresh Elmira plan focuses on a 500-acre area in the heart of downtown, from Madison Avenue to Walnut Street and Washington Ave to Water Street. The president of Southern Tier Economic Growth, Mike Kruzin, says the multi-pronged strategy will look to revitalize downtown using its existing assets, including the Clemens Center, First Arena, downtown's strong banking sector, government presence, and industrial presence. The first part of the plan focuses on the area near New York Sport and Fitness and the vacant lot where the former Harold's and Rosenbaum's buildings once stood. The plan would put a mixed-use building in the empty space with commercial real estate on the bottom and market-rate apartments on top.
Not affordable housing, not low-income housing, but market-rate housing, because it's clear to us what downtown needs is, if it's going to be revitalized, is a project like that can energize that part of the community and start to build some hope, quite frankly.
The plan calls for shrinking the parking lot and putting more use to the parking garage.
In every community we work in, people are dying to have that kind of garage space, and here we have 800 parking spaces, of which barely over half of them are used every day.
Which would mean public investment to making the parking garage brighter and more secure. The plan is also to spruce up the nearby alleyways with outside seating and trees to make the area more attractive to pedestrians. Kruzin says he's already talked to a handful of tenants who have shown interest in filling the empty commercial space in that area. The city is also hopeful it will get a share of the $500 million recently awarded to the Southern Tier for economic development.
There's a lot of good money out there for this type of work, and it will make a huge difference in communities, but I think Elmira is so perfectly positioned to be able to use this.
The city has received $1 million in a poverty reduction initiative grant, as well as $2.3 million in Restore New York money. The other piece of the plan is to better submerge Elmira College into the community.
There are already some very successful things that are happening where college functions are happening in the city and around town. And we're only optimistic that those kind of partnerships will continue to be beneficial for the city, for the community, for the college.
Continuing with bringing the Lake Erie College of Osteopathic Medicine to the Elmira College campus. If the school gets accredited, the program would bring up to 350 additional students with intentions of them living in the Elmira community. The revitalization plan also aims to tackle the increasing low-income neighborhoods.
We have block after block after block of deplorable housing.
Kruzin says the city needs mixed-income communities. That way you still have affordable housing, but it's not the whole neighborhood. He adds fixing the housing problem as well as revitalizing downtown won't happen overnight, but will be a multi-year effort.
All the tools are in place. We've got a plan, we've got a strategy, we've got the right people engaged, we've got the right people moving forward, and at the end of the day, if it doesn't work, it's our failure, nobody else's. So that being said, we're not going to let it fail.
The parties involved have already started working with Park Grove Realty out of Rochester and local contractor Edger. The men behind Park Grove Realty were once from Elmira. Kruzin says they are currently waiting to hear back from the developers on the cost of the project. The city is hopeful some of the $500 million awarded to the Southern Tier will go towards this project. And Kruzin says they should find out in June if they get the money. Reporting in the studio, Samantha Potter, WENY News.